Hey Aggies, Mr. Beckman here. Just wanted to go over another challenge for you. You guys have been doing great the past two challenges, and this is a new one. This one's a little different though. This one's going to put every class at Beal City against each other in the Beal City Move It or Lose It challenge. Again, this is going to put every class against each other all the way from 6th grade up to the high school level. The challenge is we're going to see what class can do the most repetitions in 5 various exercises. Those exercises are push-ups, planks, crunches, sit-ups, and wall sits. So each day, you're going to try to do as many of these 5 exercises as you can in one setting, and then log it on to a spreadsheet, which I'll show you here in a second, in order to win the challenge. So let's go over the challenge and what the sheet actually looks like a little bit. So every day, you're going to come into this sheet. It's going to be posted on a Google Classroom. Each class has its own sheet, and it's going to have your name on it. So this is my example class. I've got myself, Mr. Fletcher, Mr. House on here is my example students. So as you notice on the top here, it says Monday, May 4th. So the challenge will start on Monday, May 4th. We have the 5 exercises up top that we're going to be doing. So myself today, I have done 10 push-ups. So I go into my log and I'll write down on my sheet in my row only 10 push-ups that I did today. That's as many as I could do in one setting, and that's great. That's awesome. So I did 10 push-ups. I then went in one setting, did 1 minute and 30 seconds of planks. So we want that in seconds. So minute 30 is 90 seconds. So I put 90 seconds in the plank section. Crunches. Today, I did 40 crunches today. Sit-ups, I did a total of 15 sit-ups today. And then wall sits, I did it for a minute, so 60 seconds, okay? So that's me. I did that today. So as you can see right here, our class average repetitions for the day is 43. We've done 43 total repetitions for the day because it counts all of these up. Per student, that's the average. And then your total repetitions for the day, is 215. So you add all these numbers up, the 10, the 90, the 40, the 15, and the 60, and you get 215 repetitions for the day. Total repetitions per the day per student is the average. It's 43 right now. So let's say then my friend, Mr. Fletcher, logs in and he starts doing his workout today. So let's say he does 15 push-ups today and he does 2 minutes of planking, so minute 20, so 120 seconds. Crunches, he does 50 today. And sit-ups, he does 25 today. And then wall sits, he's not the best at wall sits. He only made it for 30 seconds, which is great. So as you can see, our wall sits and our averages changed a little bit. We still have 415 reps per the day, and we have 45.5 reps per day per student. So let's say Mr. House comes in today, and he does 2 push-ups. He does 60 seconds of plank. Crunches, he had 0 today. Sit-ups, he had, let's say, 10 today. And then wall sits, he held it for a minute 20, or for 2 minutes, so 120 seconds. So as you can see, our repetitions changed to 43, and the total reps is still at 647. Each day, as you notice up top up here, the averages are changing. So for each student that logs in and puts information in, the spreadsheet's going to change. So let's say example is student A comes in and they don't do the Beal City Challenge this week. They just put 0. So at the end of the day, I'm going to go in and put zeros for every person. And you can notice now that our class average is going down. You don't want that. You want that to be as high as you can, the repetitions per day per student. So each student is going to affect this sheet. Now, this is going to be on the honor system. You can only log in just you. So each name, so I have Mr. Beckman, I can only put Mr. Beckman and fill out my sheet, okay, for Monday. I can only fill out those for me. And we have Google Classroom has ability for us to go back and look and see who's edited these sheets. And we can tell kind of who's been logging and who hasn't. So make sure you're only logging for yourself. So down here at the bottom, it says Tuesday, May 5th. So after Monday, I'll give an update around 9 o'clock at night. We'll put it on the Google Classroom and say this person's got the most reps for the day. This class is in the lead with the most reps. And we'll go from there. But you'll get an update every day around like 9 o'clock at night. So that means that these need to be turned in by 9 o'clock. So all you have to do is come into the sheet, log in how many you did in one setting, and we'll call it good. It's all the honor system. So the next day you'll come in, and on Tuesday, I already have them in. Myself, Mr. Fletcher, Mr. House, we each did the workout again, and we got more repetitions. So we have 640 repetitions for today's repetitions, and we're averaging 42 reps per student per day, okay? You'll do this for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the very last sheet you can see here, let's just say we've done the whole week. It'll say 2,487 reps. Me and Mr. Fletcher, Mr. House did. And we averaged 31.1 repetitions per exercise per student. So we're going to be using these numbers then to judge who wins the challenge for the week. So this is an example class. This is Mr. House's high school class, and each student has their name, and this is set up the same way for Mr. Fletcher's class. And you'll just go in and you'll write down how many repetitions you did every day. And you'll just go through, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. At the end of the week, the class that has the most repetitions per student per day will be the winner. The winning class then will not have to fill out a PE log for the following week. That's your incentive, Aggies, so good luck. Now, so frequently asked questions. What's the prize? Again, I just went over it. You will not have to do a PE log for the next week. Do I have to do all 5 exercises every day? Yes, you have to do all the exercises every day in one setting. Again, Aggies, this is the honor system. So if we notice that a student may or may not have put in too many repetitions that we feel that they could have accomplished, we'll call you out on it and it'll be docked against your class. So do your best, Aggies, and be honest, okay? Do as many as you can in order to receive credit each day. That's all you have to do is fill out the log. It'll be on Google Classroom. How I calculate the reps per students, we'll take the total number of repetitions and add them all together and divide the number by the total number of students in your class. The Google Sheet already is doing that for us, as you could see when we were doing it on here. If I add zeros in, it goes down. So make sure you're helping your class out every single day. And what if I don't know how to do an exercise? Talk to your teacher or contact, use the resources on the internet, all that stuff, and we'll be able to help you out as much as we can. So that's the Beal City Move It or Lose It Challenge. I'm really excited to see how many repetitions each class can go and do every day. In order to receive credit to this week, you must participate. You got to have yourself logged in by 9 o'clock at night in order for us to see. And if you don't have it in, it goes for zeros for the day, and we can go back and see who's logged in and who is not. So be honest with it, Aggies. It's all in good fun, and I'm looking forward to see what class can win the Beal City Move It or Lose It Challenge. Good luck and have a great rest of your day, Aggies.